Hey, how's it going? Alright, it is time for one of our most highly anticipated videos, the tutorial for Unravel. Before we get right onto it, just like to say a huge thanks and a shout out to MiniLinny01 and Kenchan for supporting us on Patreon. Honestly, can't put it into words how helpful this is. Both Asif and I, we're university students. He's doing computer sciences and I'm doing medicine, and you know, it does get a bit difficult to juggle the channel and university a bit, especially financially, so Patreon helps us immensely. It allows us to restring our guitars, get better equipment, refurbishment for all of our equipment, all that kind of stuff, and this means that we can get more videos out quicker. We can make better quality covers as well, and the more of these we can do, the more requests we can eventually cover, so it's really helpful. Supporting us this way honestly helps us so much, so we really appreciate what you're doing, and if you too would like to help this way, please do check out our Patreon. You do your stuff in return as well, so for example you can get our videos out a day early, you can get monthly downloads to our songs as well, so it's just a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I do have to stress though, if money's an issue for you, please don't worry at all. There are other ways of supporting us, and one of the best ways is to just share our videos as much as possible. So share on Facebook, share on Twitter, your friends, your family, just bring more people to the table and help us all grow our community together. So definitely one of the best ways to do it. On to the song. The song is pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. It is probably our hardest song yet, but don't worry, we'll go through this together. It does look really difficult at first, especially the intro. When you see all those notes together, you might be like taken aback, but don't worry, once you keep practicing, once you go through it very slowly and then start picking up the pace, it will come natural. We'll go through it together, don't worry about it. And as with all of our tutorials, I'll play the bar, explain it, play the bar again, and then I'll play the entire line. Alright, make sure you've seen our original cover as well, just to get a gist of how the song goes. So the song's in standard tuning, and we're going to be using a capo on the 3rd fret, and that's pretty much it. Let's begin. So the first bar goes like this. Pretty simple, it's just 3 on the high E and then 5 on the high E. Next bar. So 3 on the high E, 2 on the high E, open high E, 5 on the high E. So next bar. So that's 3 on the high E, 2 on the high E, open high E, open high E, and now 3 on the B. So okay, so the next bar. So that's 1 on the B, 1 on the B, 3 on the B, open B. So okay, so this line. Okay, so the next bar is pretty simple, it's just an open B. So yeah, that's just it. Bar after that. Okay, so there's a bit of a stretch here. So what you want to do is 3 on the A, open B, open G, open B. And now play that chord again, 3 on the A, open B, open G. And now you're using your first finger for that 3, yeah? So now bring your pinky up to 7 on the high E and play that. And now play that chord, so that's 3 on the A, 7 on the high E, and then open B. So this bar. So the next bar. So stay in that position, and what you want to do now is open low E, open G, open B, open low E, open G, open B, open low E, and now 3 on the high E, so bring your 3rd finger down to 3 on the high E. So this bar. Right, and now the next bar. So for this one, bring your 2nd finger to 2 on the high E and play open D, 2 on the high E, 2 on the G, 2 on the high E, and now play that chord again, open D, 2 on the high E, and then 2 on the G, and now bring your pinky to 3 on the high E, and now play the chord open D, 3 on the high E, and now bring your third finger to 3 on the B. So this bar. Okay, let me play one more time. Alright, so this line is okay, the next line. Alright, so what you want to do here is you're still in this position, right? So from the last bar. So it's open low E, open G, and then 3 on the B, open low E, open G, 3 on the B, open low E, and now you want 3 on the high E, but instead of using your pinky for that, your pinky's already there, instead of using that, get your third finger to that 3 on the high E. So, okay, because it just makes the next few bars easier. Okay, so the next bar. For this bar, what you want to do is bring your second finger to 3 on the A and your pinky to 5 on the high E. Play this chord, and now play an open G, and now your third finger is already on that third fret of the high E. Play it, and now 3 on the A, and now bring your first finger to 2 on the high E, open high E, 3 on the A, and now 5 on the high E with your pinky again. Okay, so this bar. Alright, next bar. Another tricky bar, you're still in that position, so play your open low E, now 3 on the high E, open B, and now 2 on the high E, open low E together, and now open B, and now open high E, open low E, open high E. So this bar. Okay, so the next bar. So it's relatively easier. It's just open D, 3 on the B. Use your third finger for that. So now you can use your second finger for 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 1 on the B, open D, 3 on the B, open B. So, okay. So this bar, this entire line goes like this. Okay, next bar. So this one is just open low E, 2 on the D, open G, open low E, 2 on the D, open G, open low E, open B. So okay, so the next 3 bars of this line are exactly the same as bars 2 to 4 from line 2. So let me play it for you, except with just a little, very small variation at the end. So let me play it for you. So as you notice, there is no 3 on the B right at the end. It just ends on that chord, which is open D and 3 on the high E. So this entire line, this is line 4, we have we basically already know how to play that. So the next bar of the next line. So what you have here is open low E, 2 on the D, 2 on the D, open low E, 2 on the D, open low E, and open high E. So next bar. So this is open low E, 7 on the high E, 5 on the high E, 3 on the high E. So you basically play that again. So open on the low E, 7 on the high E, 5 on the high E, 3 on the high E. Next bar. So this one is just open low E, open high E, open high E, open low E, open high E, open low E, and 3 on the high E. So next bar. So this, I find this part really fun to play. It's open low E, open B, open high E, and now 2 on the D. Use your first finger for this. Open G, and now open A. Open D, and now open B, and now use your first finger again. 2 on the G, and open B. You don't have to use your first finger, but I find you get a lot more control with it. So this bar. Okay, so this line is okay, next line, next bar, next line. So what you want to do here is 3 on the A, open B, open high E, and now 2 on the D, and open G, and 2 on the A, open B, 3 on the high E, 2 on the high E. So this bar. And the next 2 bars we already know, so that's just I just played the 2 bars that we basically literally just learned. So yeah, right, the next bar after this is, so that is open low E, open B, 2 on the D, 2 on the G, and now another chord, it's open low E, open G, 2 on the D, and 2 on the high E. Okay, so this line goes like, alright, and now we get to the verse. So we have, so what you want to do here is open low E, 3 on the high E, 3 on the high E, 3 on the high E, open low E, 3 on the high E. Use your first finger for that 3 because now we're going to hit 7 with the pinky on the high E. So this bar. Okay, next bar. Okay, so for this bar, leave your pinky there and bring your first finger up to 3 on the A. Play this chord. And now 5 on the high E, 5 on the high E. And now open G, open B. And now bring your third finger to 3 on the high E. So next bar. Okay, so this bar is open D, 5 on the high E, 3 on the high E, 2 on the high E, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, open B. So this bar goes like, okay, next bar. So for this bar you have 3 on the low E, open G. Use your second finger for that 3 because you have open B next. And now 2 on the G, use your first finger for that. And now 4 on the D, use your pinky for that. And now 3rd fret on the B, use your third finger for that. So this bar. Okay, so this line is, page 1 done, let's go on to page 2. So this is basically the pre-chorus, leading up to the chorus. So what we have is, okay, it's slightly tricky. So what we have is open low E, 3 on the B, and then there are 2 open Bs coming up, but when you play it real time it's pretty fast and it's kind of like staccatoed as well. So what I like to do is down pick with my nail and then pick up again as normal, so we get like that. So watch my right hand carefully. So Okay, and then you play the other open as normal. And now you play 2 on the D, 2 on the G. And then do the same thing again because you have your 2 opens. And then 3 on the B. So this bar. And then you play it one more time. Then you play it one more time with a slight variation at the end. I'll play it for you. So after you play those 2 on the D, 2 on the G, after you play that, you play 2 on the G, and now open B. So this is bar 3 of the first line of this page. So that's the notes we just learned. And the final bar of this line is, it just leads up to the chorus. So what we have here is open low E, open B, and now we play this chord. This is open D, open B, and 7 on the high E. I just like to play, strum it like that. Well, play it like that, so it's a bit more colorful. And then you do 5 on the high E. So this bar. So this entire line is. Okay, and now we get to the chorus, and this is where the fun begins. So, we have... So what you want here is 3 on the A, 7 on the high E. It's a stretch, so bear with me here. And now open G, 5 on the high E. And now 5 on the high E. And now you're in this shape, so play 3 on the A, 5 on the high E. And now bring your third finger down to 3 on the high E and play an open G with that. And now bring your second finger to 2 on the high E. So this bar. Next bar. So for this bar we have open D, 2 on the high E, 3 on the high E. And now the same chord again, that's open D, 2 on the high E. And now 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and then 3 on the B. So the next bar is very similar to the first bar of this line, except we are going to be using a low E bass note. So that's. So what you have here is basically the same thing, except you're replacing 3 on the A with open low E. So open low E, 7 on the high E. And now open G, 5 on the high E, 5 on the high E, and now open a low E, 5 on the high E, yeah, and now open G, 3 on the high E, and now 2 on the high E. So, okay, so the next bar is. This is another difficult bar, but that's only because you're going up the fretboard, you're going quite far up the fretboard. So with a bit of practice, it shouldn't be too bad. So that is 2 on the A, 2 on the high E, and now hit 3 on the high E, and now bring your first finger to 7 on the G and your pinky to 10 on the high E, and play this. And now bring your second finger to 8 on the B and play 7 on the G and 8 on the B. And now 8 on the B. So this bar. Okay, so this line is. So the next bar of the next line is. Again, another weird bar because it's got some weird stretching here. So from the last bar, we want to make this shape now. So now it's 8 on the low E and 12 on the high E. Use your first and pinky for this. Yep, play this chord. And now third finger to 10 on the high E. And now play another chord. This is 8 on the low E, 12 on the B. And now 8 on the B and 8 on the B. So. Alright, next bar. much more easier than the bar we just learned. This is open D, 3 on the high E, 2 on the high E, open high E, open D, 2 on the high E, and now open G, 3 on the high E. So, next bar. Another easy one. This is open low E, and now 3 on the high E. So, next bar. So another not too difficult one. What we have here is 2 on the A, 2 on the high E, 3 on the high E, and now that same chord, 2 on the A, 2 on the high E, and now open D, 3 on the B, and now open B. So this bar. Alright, so this line goes like this. Okay, so the next line is basically just a variation of the main chorus line, except those open Gs are going to be in between notes. So I'll play through it and you'll get what I mean. So this is line 4 of this page, bar 1. So just make sure you're getting that rhythm right. So that is 3 on the A, 7 on the high E, and now open G, 5 on the high E, open G, 5 on the high E, and now play that chord, 3 on the A, 5 on the high E, and now open G, 3 on the high E, open G, and now 2 on the high E. So this bar. Yep, just make sure you're getting that rhythm right. So the next bar, we've already learned it. It's exactly the same as bar 2 of line 2 of this page, and that's. Yep. The next line, again, same principle. We're just inserting those open Gs into the middle of the notes. So, oops. Gs. So again, same principle as before. We're just inserting those open Gs into the middle. So that's open low E, 7 on the high E, open G, and now 5 on the high E, open G, 5 on the high E, and now open low E, 5 on the high E, now open G, 3 on the high E, open G, and now 2 on the high E. So, and so the next bar, we've already learned it. It's exactly the same as bar 4 of line 2, and that's. Alright, so this line is. Okay, so for this line, we actually basically know it already. So let me just play through it for you. So this bar actually is very similar to bar 1 of line 3, except the rhythm is just slightly different. First we played it like. Okay, but now we're gonna play it as. Just make sure you watch the actual cover itself as well to get a proper gist of how this part really goes. So that's how that goes, and now the final bar is. Exactly the same as bar 2 of line 2, except you're just hammering on from open G, 2 on the high E, and then hammering on to 3. So. Yep, and this line just goes like this. And there you go, that's Unravel all done. Alright, so thanks a lot for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope it was helpful. This is definitely by far my favorite song to play right now, and I hope you feel the same way. Just like to give a thank you to Stephen Law as well. Some parts were inspired by his arrangement, so a big thank you there. Huge shout out to MiniLinear01 and Kenchan for supporting us on Patreon. Really do appreciate that big time. And if you'd like to support us this way too, please do check out our Patreon. We very much appreciate it. And like I said before, if money's an issue, please don't worry about it at all. There are many other ways of supporting us, the best of which is just sharing, actually. So sharing on social media, Facebook, Twitter, with your friends, with your family is another great way of supporting us. Oh yeah, and make sure you follow us on social media as well. So that's our Facebook, our Twitter, our Instagram. All of the links will be in the description below. And that's just so you can keep up to date with what we're doing, and so you know like what songs are coming up next, any sneak peeks and things like that. So if you have any other requests or suggestions, please do let us know in the comments below. We always read and we always reply, and we definitely love to hear what you think. And if you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care. Peace.